Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping straight into the source material of the Silicon Horizon to completely demystify the next 50 years of artificial intelligence. We're going on a chronological journey here, starting from the AI tools you're probably using on your laptop right now, all the way out to the truly mind-bending possibilities of artificial superintelligence in the late 21st century.
Okay, before we zoom in, let's grab a bird's-eye view of this 50-year sprint. We're looking at a rapid, compounding curve of innovation. We progress from today's generative AI, leaping into autonomous enterprises around 2035. Then, things fundamentally shift into human-AI collaboration by 2050, and we eventually arrive at a deeply AI-integrated society by 2076.
So here's our flight plan for this explainer. First, the generative AI era. Second, the rise of autonomous agents. Third, the AGI paradigm shift. Fourth, human-machine collaboration. Fifth, exploring artificial superintelligence. And finally, number 6, future-proofing your career.
All right, kicking things off with Part 1, the generative AI era, running from roughly 2020 to 2030. This is really the foundation of AI copilots.
Now, as you probably already know, these large language models and copilots, they aren't just cool party tricks anymore. They are literally driving a 20 to 40% productivity increase in knowledge jobs right now. By automating all that repetitive office work and generating code, text, and media, they're basically acting as personalized assistants that just massively elevate our day-to-day output.
Moving on to Part 2, the rise of autonomous agents from 2030 to 2040. This is where we go from just answering questions to actually executing tasks. This is where the paradigm completely shifts. Instead of just having an AI copilot sitting there waiting for your prompt to help draft an email, we're looking at an independent digital workforce. These autonomous agents are going to conduct market research, coordinate multi-agent teams, and actually manage entire business operations end-to-end. We're talking industries like finance and supply chain, all running with incredibly minimal human supervision. And hey, for those of you working in tech and cybersecurity, this era brings some absolutely incredible defensive tools. We're going to see a huge shift toward continuous, autonomous threat hunting and self-healing networks. Just imagine an AI-driven security operations center, a SOC, that doesn't just ping a human about a breach, but actually investigates it, handles automated compliance monitoring, and responds to the incident in real time, all on its own.
Okay, Part 3, the AGI paradigm shift, spanning 2040 to 2050. Let's talk about artificial general intelligence.
So what does this actually mean? The crucial point here is that AGI isn't just specialized for one specific task, like playing chess or writing code. It can reason, plan, and solve completely unfamiliar problems on a level that rivals or even exceeds skilled human experts. It learns across entirely different domains, very much like a human does, but at absolute machine speed.
The implications here are quite frankly staggering. On one hand, AGI promises to completely revolutionize science. We're talking vastly accelerated medical breakthroughs, advanced engineering, and incredibly complex climate modeling. But it brings equally monumental challenges. We absolutely have to navigate massive shifts in safety alignment, massive workforce transitions, and global governance before this technology is fully realized.
Which brings us to Part 4, human-machine collaboration, from 2050 to 2060. This is all about our new relationship with AI.
Imagine a world where your physical and cognitive abilities are actually being augmented. It's wild to think about, but we'll likely rely on brain-computer interfaces for direct neural communication. We'll use digital twins to perfectly simulate our physical health alongside advanced robotics. In healthcare, this means highly personalized, predictive medicine, where AI is continuously monitoring your health baseline to prevent diseases before they even show symptoms. Let's step further into the future with Part 5, exploring artificial superintelligence, roughly 2060 to 2076. This is where we go way beyond human capabilities.
Right, so if AGI simply meets human intelligence, superintelligence substantially exceeds it across almost every single domain. This level of intelligence could solve massive global-scale optimization problems. It could orchestrate advanced space exploration and discover totally new materials and energy technologies at speeds we literally can't even comprehend today.
But, this era forces us to ask the ultimate questions about our civilization. When we have systems that are vastly smarter than we are, how do we govern them? How do we ensure they stay safe? And crucially, how do we make sure the unbelievable benefits of superintelligence are distributed fairly across all of humanity, rather than just being hoarded by a few?
All right, let's bring it back to reality today with Part 6, Future-Proofing Your Career, and how to evolve with AI.
This is especially important if you're a student right now, because your career absolutely has to evolve alongside this tech. Today, the high demand is for AI and machine learning engineers, cloud architects, and cyber analysts to build and protect the models. But look at that 2035 to 2050 bracket. The demand totally shifts to AI auditors, governance specialists, and autonomous systems architects to regulate those agents. And by the 2050s, we're looking at entirely new professions like cognitive systems engineers and digital civilization architects.
Now, for the cybersecurity professionals tuning in, this table is basically your 50-year roadmap. To stay in extremely high demand, you're going to transition from today's AI security, cloud security, and DevSecOps right into managing autonomous SOCs and AI threat hunting in the 30s. Eventually, you'll be tackling AGI risk management, human AI security, and even superintelligence governance. The threat landscape is changing fast, bringing wild new challenges like adversarial machine learning, so your skills have to adapt.
Yet, even amidst all this incredible technological upheaval, certain core human elements remain completely irreplaceable. Regardless of how advanced AI gets over the next 5 decades, foundational skills like leadership, critical thinking, strategic decision-making, and good old human communication will be your ultimate anchor. The machines, they'll handle the execution. But humans, we're going to handle the direction, the ethics, and the strategy.
So I want to leave you with this provocative thought as we wrap up today's explainer. The biggest uncertainty over the next 50 years isn't whether AI will become more capable. I mean, it absolutely will. But this 50-year AI horizon isn't predetermined by the machines, it's determined by the choices we make today. So how will you choose to learn, deploy, regulate, and ultimately collaborate with it to shape our future? Thanks so much for exploring the Silicon Horizon with me.